Thank you.
Online videos revealing more about how 17-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse made his way through Kenosha last night. CBS 2's Chris Tye combed through dozens of those videos, which appear to show him armed and emboldened. Chris is live now in Kenosha. Chris.
Erica, the mayor of Kenosha, making a clear message tonight. We do not need the residents of this town's help to police it. That being said, last night, a so-called citizens brigade, including that 17-year-old from Illinois, made their way here to do just that. And before it was over, that 17-year-old's violent night, nearly from beginning to end, was captured on camera.
You are a civilian. This area is closed to them. You're trespassing. Leave.
While most of Kenosha was told to abide by an 8 p.m. curfew,
We appreciate you guys. We really do.
an exception seems to have been made for this so-called armed citizens brigade.
We don't have non-lethal.
So you guys are full on ready to defend the property?
Yes, we are.
Kyle Rittenhouse is 17 years old. Last night, armed with a long gun and apparent permission to administer justice. It appears from this string of online videos he used that lethal force. First, at this service station.
Hey, keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open.
Hey, but you gotta keep him alive. Hey, bro, just talk to me, bro.
As some attend to the wounded, he leaves, and a hasty admission is caught on camera. The online video timeline shows Kyle undeterred. Armed and on the move down this Kenosha street, he's eventually noticed. He's taken to the ground and appears to shoot his way back up, striking at least one other person. As police attend to that victim, Kyle walks down the block to another batch of police when yet another onlooker points him out to authorities.
Hey, he just shot them! Hey, dude right here just shot them! Dude right here just shot all them down there!
With the long gun around his chest and his hands in the air, the boy who started the night with a thank you from the sheriff's department ends it walking right past law enforcement with nothing but a simple warning from the officer on Bullhorn. Not only did those sheriff's deputies thank the members of the Citizens Brigade, they also handed out water to them before the unrest began last night. We at CBS 2 asked the sheriff about that. Is that some sort of signal, tacit sort of approval of what they are about to begin? He said absolutely not. The sheriff's department here in Kenosha County over this tumultuous hot period, Erica, routinely hands water out to groups that may need it.
Well, Chris, at the end of your story, we saw Rittenhouse there with his hands up. Do authorities believe that was an attempt at surrender?
Yeah, we asked the sheriff about that, too. He said in the throes of last night, when there was gunfire, there was fireworks, there was radio traffic, there was so much going on, their deputies didn't realize what exactly was coming in front of them. This is the sheriff's paraphrasing now. They said that they were not aware if that was some sort of indication of I'm turning myself in or I'm not to be concerned about because my hand is off my weapon. Regardless of how you interpret that scene that played out in our story, he was able to get home to Illinois without any kind of police involvement.
All right, Chris Tye, thank you.